What's going on, guys? Girls, Rob here, and I am kind of at my wits' end about this situation with the payoff pitch baseball. I am going to see if I can get somebody to email me 2 pages, and they are the one with runner advancement at the top and the one with hit exclamation point along with ERR, I guess, error star at the top. If I can get those 2 pages, just those 2, my black and white ink, my black ink gave out on me, and of course I'm running through it, and now I end up getting something about halfway. So purely my fault. But what's up, Phantomatic? If I can get somebody to send me that just those two pages on a PDF. It's payoff pitch rules. At the top of one page, it says runner advancement. Okay. And then top of the next page, it's got hit exclamation point. And then on the right hand side, ERR with a star. If I could get both of those, it'd be great. Somebody can send me an email for that. I would very much appreciate it. That way I don't have to reprint 50 other pages again, you know. Yeah, storms coming this way. I don't know how vicious it's going to be, but I think it's going to get kind of mean. Eating a few bottle caps too, eating some bottle caps, and just drinking water tonight, not drinking soda. I actually went out and set some mole traps. I don't know if anybody knows anything about mole traps or not, but I got the scissor type traps, and I set them across the street. And when it rains, a lot of times you end up catching them quick. So I'm keeping an eye out for it. That way, if I do get one, I can dispose of it and maybe set it again while it's still storming. Right now, it's light rain. I don't even know what the temperature is. Got to be close to 60, I would say, something like that. And let's see. Current temperature.
It's 64 degrees in Hurt right now.
64 degrees, and it says 90% chance of rain. And now the thunderstorms are going to be kicking up tonight, actually. They're saying about 9 o'clock tonight, we're going to start getting some thunderstorms. And it's going to kind of hang around to about 1 a.m. So if that's the case, I may be up for a while. I have a lot of problems sleeping in a lot of storms and stuff. Roger Goodell going to announce first-round picks from his basement. How about that? That's wild. That is wild. But hey, he's going to make it happen. If anybody was ever going to make it happen, as far as going to go through with a draft or anything, it's going to be Roger Goodell. That guy can smell money a mile away. And he's not going to miss that. What's up, Philip? What's going on? But yeah, if I can get those two pages sent to me, somebody can hook me up with a PDF, I'd appreciate it. And I can get those two made out, because I don't have runner advancement or hit and error page. I don't have either one of those yet for payoff pitch, so I haven't been able to play a game yet. But I did do a red, white, and blue race, 1980s drivers, a full 50-lap race. Sean, what's going on? That was a pretty good race. I raced the Daytona 500 again, and Harry Gant won. Harry Gant, Handsome Harry, ended up winning. I'm actually replaying. I'm doing the scheduled from 1985. My email is right here. Here's my email. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. And upon receiving it, I will let you know. Love eating these things. Love eating these things. But yeah, I ran a full 50 lap race. I beat up Easter Bunny and stole his candy. I ran a full 50 lap race earlier today, and Richard Petty finished third, believe it or not. Roger Hamby fourth. Bill Elliott finished second. I skipped him. Darrell Waltrip fifth. Cale Yarborough sixth, and Dale Earnhardt seventh. And how many cars did we have out of the race? 7. And the leader, second lap of the race, got black flagged. So Jimmy Means ended up getting black flagged. But he still moved back up. Let's see, I think. Yeah, let's see. I thought Means moved back up. He might not have. Yeah, 19th. He finished 19th in the race, so not bad. Not bad at all. Southeastern part of the United States is getting devastated by tornadoes, wind, rain. It's mean down that way, and it's coming this way. So we're going to see what's happening tonight. The Mid-Atlantic, including North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, going up Delaware, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, all up and down. I'm going to shoot it. You're going to be affected before it's all said and done. The way I understand it, Cape Cod could get with 60, 65 mile an hour winds in the morning. And the bad thing, there's good points and bad points about getting storms in the daytime. Obviously, bad points about getting storms at night is you don't see them coming. If it was a tornado or anything like that, you can't see it. The only good thing about it is it's normally a little bit cooler, and you may not get the strength of one that you would at night. That you would during the day. So, I've never been a big proponent of liking storms anyway, but nighttime when I can't see anything going on, I really don't like it. So, I lived in Texas for a while. And, yeah, I was in the closet, went in the tub or wherever I had to go. And when it was raining, it has been really cold at night. Yeah, it's been chilly, and that could help kind of decrease the significance of the storms a little bit. It may pick your winds up a little bit, but as far as the storms velocity, as far as going across the ground, it may slow it down a little bit, being it's a little bit cooler. So that may help us. I don't know. We'll see. Anybody out there playing any cool games right now? Got anything going on? I got my fast action cards. Thought I had everything ready. A big stack of those bad boys right there. Got me some teams. Now I'm just waiting on the PDF. You do anything today, Rob? Like I said, it may have been prior to anybody getting in here. My neighbor has moles in his yard. Mole. You can tell kind of when it starts mounting up. About this high above the ground. When you walk on the ground, it just caves in. I've got some not traps, actually, exterminators. They kill them. And what's up, Danny and Gray? Took us all through the town today. I thought you was gonna let us see the Easter Bunny, but you cut it off. I wanted to see him see the Easter Bunny. Should have let us see, should have let us see Gray. Let Gray go. When Gray was seeing the Easter Bunny, let us see him. I hope he did get to see him. I mean, they took y'all all over the place. It was like a hunt in a car, and he had to go like 25, 30 locations, which was crazy. But yeah, they had to do that today, and it was a good video. Good video. He should run over there them with the long. But it was cool. They went everywhere, man. They went all over. Yeah, you had to drive a little bit. You probably put a few miles on your car. How's the storms down there right now? And Danny's pretty much southwest of where I live. Is it just rain? Are you guys getting lightning and or a lot of winds, or what's happening with you right now? Currently, right here where I'm at in Virginia, it's really not too windy right now. We're just getting a light rain, and we're pretty lucky. Pretty lucky so far. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You gotta see that picture of Ken sitting on the Easter Bunny's lap. Let me see it. I haven't seen that yet. So, what's up, G Puck? What's going on? Yeah, storms right now, currently, we're not getting too bad. We're just getting some rain, but nothing really, really bad yet. High wind, yeah. We're supposed to sometime overnight, but haven't really heard exactly. Right now, they're calling for thunderstorms to actually start at 9 o'clock here, but so far so good, not too bad. Current weather hurt Virginia. Yeah.
It's 64 degrees with rain and hurt.
See what the wind's gonna be like 9 o'clock tonight. I'm eating candy. Country ham, I'm not a big mac and cheese fan. Stuffing, pinto beans, cornbread, mashed potatoes, potato salad. Not a big potato salad fan either. Mm-mm. Sure ain't. Not a big potato salad fan. That's just me though. Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. And actually, the winds here tomorrow are supposed to be about anywhere from 17 to 20 mile an hour. But 9 o'clock in the morning, the highest. Can I tell you, Redskins, Joe? That was our Easter meal. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. We kind of stuck close to home today. We did go out. You can, Sean. And but went riding a little bit, but that was it. We didn't really do a lot. This thing's good. watching my email too, in case somebody wants to send me a PDF. I need the PDF, guys. Somebody send me one if you got it. Of payoff pitch. I need 2 pages of rules. I need the runner advancement page and the hit page, hit and the error page. Redskins' last winning season was 1491. But yeah, you got him. Yeah, if I can just get those 2 pages, nothing else would be good. I ran out of ink, so now I gotta get. If you ever go to Stoneville Rob, go to Debbie's and eat home cooked meal like mamas and grandmas cooking. You know what I mean? I know what you mean. Right there at the railroad tracks. I learned where it was today watching you ride. Right there close to the railroad tracks. Hell, you ride off 420 too, so 420. So what team is the laughing stock in the NFL now? There's a few of them. Washington, Cleveland, Detroit. Cincinnati has been for the last few years, but yeah. Yeah, 220. Yeah. Yeah, 220. Take you straight up into Virginia. Go right to Roanoke that way if you want to. Yep. Oh yeah. I'm looking for my email, hoping for the best, right? Of course, no sports going on right now, so everybody's kind of laying back, hoping, wishing, and everything else. Like I say, I set those 2 traps over there. I saw the little hill, the little mountain hill, so I set them about 25 feet apart. So if he's in between there, if you press down on his heel a little bit, he gets pissed off, and then he presses up. When he hits that thing, it actually gets him kind of like a scissors type thing. So it's not a good way to die. But they're a pain in the ass. They're a pain in the ass. It's better than putting poison on your grass. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I hear people all the time say, yeah, I got rid of mine by killing them, smoking them out and all that. Well, you just didn't see them for a while. You don't always kill them. I got to run. Thanks for checking out. You better believe it, Danny. Have a good evening, man. Smoking them don't always kill them. It might keep them from doing anything for a day or 2 or 3 or whatever. The only way you know you're killing them is if you pull them out of the ground and catching them. Then you know you're getting them. And that's the way I like to do it. I have all that stuff in one file. Oh yeah, I got the whole file. I'm just trying to get it to where I can just do 2 pages. I don't know how the hell I can do it. Yep, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. See, I don't want to recopy 50 damn pages. You know, that's what I'm saying. No. Yep. That's it. I got your ground out. Have you listened to Lucid Dreams? Just print what page you need. Yeah, but there it is. You can't skip them. You can't skip them on my printer. If I download it, I'm going to send all 58 pages to my printer. And it'll print every one of them before it's over with. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know which way. I'll figure out something, I guess. Yeah. But I'm going to, where's my, All right, just those two. If it's in, but I don't know how you can do it unless you just print them, and send me an email of them. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know how to do it. Tell you what page I need. I need the rare play chart. I need that. I need the runner advancement page, and then the hit page. So I don't know what numbers they are. Let's see if it's got numbers on the damn things. I don't think it does. I've got ground out and fly out. I've got that one. I need the one above it, which is hit and arrow. Ooh. Hit and arrow. Let's see. And then the one above that, runner advancement. And then the one just above that, rare play charts. I need those three. That's what I need. So that'll work. Yeah. I'll print them off. I'll look at them a little bit. Yeah, like I say, today I did a red, white, and blue race, 50 laps. I was just hanging around, messing around, waiting on my brother. He came. He got my airplane game early AM. Okay, it's fine. There's no rush. And Harry Gant from the 1980s season. Pop rare play chart is horrible. Really? I saw it. Send it anyway. I'll go and print it. I'll go and print it off. I heard they're gonna do some changes to it, but I'll go ahead. I want the old one first, and then I can look at it and see what I like. Harry Gant, he started. Where the hell did Harry Gant start? Way back, 34th, and finished. He ended up winning the Daytona 500, 1985 season. It's the 80s. It's the 80s season. There, here they are. 1980s set, and that's what they look like. Pretty good, not bad. And we'll see what I may replay the whole season, 85. I got the whole schedule written down. So how many more races would it be? 27 more. So it ain't but a 28 race season. Ain't that bad. Most every place is 2 times. I think every place is 2 times. 14. Yeah. Every place you go to twice. Yeah. There's 14 tracks. Who won in 85? Darrell Waltrip, I believe Darrell Waltrip did. Let me see. The championship, I believe he did. Who won the Daytona 500 in 1985? I think it was Bill Elliott.
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Bill Elliott won the 500. Well, let's see who won the championship. Who won the championship in 1985 NASCAR? Who won the NASCAR championship in 1985?
Bill Elliott.
Bill Elliott won that too. So
how stuff works.
So Bill Elliott won Daytona 500 and He won 11 super. Ooh, well, I was messing with me. He won 11 super speedway races, and in 1985, that's anything over a mile and a half or anything. So he did real well then. And of course, that's Chase Elliott's dad, Bill Elliott. And oh, you know what? Oh, no. Darrell Waltrip won the champion. I thought he did. He won 3 races. Darrell did. Darrell won 3 races, and Elliott won 11. But when Elliott didn't win, he finished bad. So Waltrip won the title. Yeah, I thought so. So Darrell Waltrip won it. And today, where did he finish? 5th? 5th. Yeah. Dale Earnhardt finished 7th. He was my favorite back in the 80s. Dale Earnhardt was. But a lot of good drivers finished way back in the back. So I'm gonna go on my own point system, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give 43 points to the winner, all the way down to 1 point for the loser, and I'm gonna do it all 28 races. We're gonna see how that works, and no points for leading the lap, no points for leading the most laps. Just win a race and get 43 points. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that's most you can win, most you can get. So you better not be over 40 points behind on the last race, or you probably ain't gonna win. It's a road course too, the last race of the year, believe that. So that's kind of weird. I didn't remember that, but 1985, believe it or not, was the first year that every race was broadcast. Every race was broadcast live. Prior to that, some races weren't broadcast at all. All you could do is listen to radio. But 1985, the first season, which, it's a good trivia question. The first season in NASCAR that the Cup season was live races. Can't wait to follow that. You doing them live? I didn't do today's live. I might do a couple of them live. I'm not going to do them all live. No. I wish it was a way I could do them on radio. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? You imagine that? Not, you'd be able to watch something else on screen or something. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. During this caution, we'll have a commercial or something. Yeah, pretty funny. But that was a 50 lap race. I mean, that took me a while. And I played it with the pedal to the metal rule. I did use that. I sure did. And it came into effect maybe 3-4 times the whole race. A lot of rare events did. Dale Earnhardt had the race won pretty much halfway through the race, and then some rare events came through, and he lost a couple of his things like reflex and some other control. Now, Puck even came by and said something about, aren't they all supposed to lose that? And I'm not sure. That would be a great question for Keith. But it says when you lose a trait or something, it says all of them in the top group lose a trait because it says top group or whatever. So I don't know. I just do it in that group. That way, maybe somewhere during the race, they all hit the wall, bumped the wall right there together in a group or whatever, and then started falling back, and the other guys saw what was happening and they kind of learned from it. I don't know, but I think it makes the race even better when you got some guys that lose traits during the race and all. And Earnhardt lost 2 traits during the race. He lost reflex and was it control, skill, reflex and skill. He lost both of those in rare events while he was in the top group. Still finished in the top group. So yeah, he was a man on a mission today. He probably wouldn't have won the race. It's kind of like his car kind of gave up on him a little bit at the end. That's the way I look at it. So, pretty interesting race. Richmond coming up next. So, who knows what can happen there. Let's see. How many cars fell out of the race? What did I say? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 cars fell out of the race. Now, I heard about them. It's a lady, too, in it. It's a WNBA girl in it, too. I don't even know her name, but somebody from WNBA's in it, and I'm not even sure they're shooting at the same hoop. I think they're playing different locations, which kind of is not right if they are, because each hoop you can tighten it and loosen it, the way you want to do it. I don't know. Man, I'm not gonna watch it. I wouldn't say watch it, but that's just me. But I've had yeah. But I know it's a one woman in it. I don't know who she is, but I heard about it. But hey, I don't blame anybody for watching anything you can watch live right now. But I've been catching up on my dramas. They're playing at their house. Yeah, that kind of, somebody may be shooting from 12 feet, and another guy, that was like 15 feet away. Yeah, it's pretty subjective. And like I say, I've been watching like other stuff, The Blacklist, some of the shows I catch up on. I don't always watch them live. That way I can watch them some other time. Love watching The Blacklist. That's one of my favorite shows. But yeah, that's a fun one to watch for me. So he must have went to go watch that. Sean must be watching the NBA. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. I like 27 more races. If I race them all, I don't know if I will or not. We'll see. Not a whole lot going on right now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Happy Easter. In the early 80s, did NASCAR have teams? They had some teams. Most of them didn't really start forming teams. Junior Johnson had a team in the early 80s, the 11 and 12 team, which early on was Darrell Waltrip and Neil Bonnet. Both of them drove Budweiser cars, and Junior Johnson owned them, and he ran Ford for a while and ran Chevrolet for a while. More often than not, Junior Johnson ran Fords. A man named Rick Hendrick stepped into the game like 1985, 86. He was a driver. He was a driver in the early 80s. Never had enough money to really to race. And he hired one guy, 1986 or 87. He started off with one team. Anybody knew who that was? If Danny Gray was here, he would know. But he started off with one team, and now he's got 4 teams and a lot of championships. 12 championships? 7 and then 5. Yeah, 7 and Gordon won 4 or 5 championships. I think Jeff Gordon won 5. Let me see. How many championships did Jeff Gordon win?
4 championships.
4. All right, he won 4.
According to Wikipedia.
He just won 4. And then Johnson's won 7. So that's 11 he's won. Darrell Waltrip drove for him, never won a championship. Kenny Schrader ran for him, never won a championship. Jeff Gordon was the first championship he had ever won. But the first driver he ever had was Jeff Bodine. Jeffrey Bodine, who just went by Jeff Bodine, number 5 car. So that's why I kind of think it's kind of weird that, he doesn't even have a 5 car anymore. Why wouldn't you have kept that card number? Like, yeah, I'm going to keep a 5. Whether I keep any other card number at all, the 5 stays put, we got 24 and 48 and 9 and 88. 88 took its own little rolling down the hill, picking up its own steam. 88 did, but he should have kept it number 5. He really should have. That was the first number he ever had as a car owner, and he came along. Richard Childress, he owned one car for the longest time, for 20 years almost, until late 90s or mid 90s, somewhere around 96, 97. He owned a 3 car. He drove it until 1981. He hired Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd drove it for a couple of years, and then he and Earnhardt traded teams. And Earnhardt left a Ford. He drove a number 15 car for for 1 year, and had no success in it for Bud Moore. Ricky Rudd went to Bud Moore, had a little bit of success, but Dale Earnhardt, immediate success with, I said 80. And it had to be prior to 1980 because Earnhardt won a championship in 1980. So he won the rookie of the year in 79 with the 2 car. So his championship, 1980 championship, was in the 2 car. That's right, for Rod Osterlund. So he won a championship in 1980 in the 2 car, left the 2 car. Osterlund got out of the business. It's weird, though. He left a team that won a championship with, went to the 15 car, and he stayed there a couple of years in Fords, did not like it. But he did drive Ford, believe it or not. Then 83 or 84 is when he went to the 3 car. Drove a Wrangler car for a few years. Then they switched over to Goodwrench in 86, won the championship 86, 87. Didn't win it again until 91. He won it 91, 92, not 93. He won it 90, 91, not in 92. Then won it 93 and 94. So that's his 7 championships. 2 car, 1 year, 3 car, he won it 6 times. So. But that was Richard Childress. He owned the 3 car, raced it for a while in the 70s, and then brought Ricky Rudd along. Rudd didn't work out in that car. Then he brought Earnhardt in. That Wrangler car was sharp looking. It was. Yep, it was a sharp looking ride. It really was. I liked it. Number 3 Wrangler car.
These pictures should match.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Oh, sharpling ride. But he always, he was always known as the Intimidator, and he really picked up the Intimidator thing more when he got that black car. Black number 3 Goodwrench car. GM Goodwrench. And everybody remembers him in that car. Number 3, GM Goodwrench Chevrolet.
Check out these pictures.
There he is. And that's the one you remember him. And right there, that's the car. You see that number a mile away. And you see, none of them have that distinguished a number like that anymore. They all got them all tangled up. That 3, he was proud of it. He was like, I want you to be able to see it a mile away because I'm coming after you. That's the way he was. He'd bump you out the way if he had to. He'd do what he had to do. It was a sharp car. It was. He didn't always race the cleanest. But, and then look at the way he passed away. He was right there in the middle of everything. So, probably, he even said he probably was going to die in a car. He said that when he was 25, 30 years old. So, he realized the odds. He knew the odds, and he just raced that way. He just raced like today's the last day I can never win a race. Yep. And now they've got so many safety things going on since then. It's wild. It's crazy. But that's the way it is. So we'll see what happens. Over the weekend, a horse bettor somewhere in the world, I don't know exactly where, did a pick 5 50-cent bet, won over $50,000 with a 50-cent bet. So if he had bet $5, let me do my math here. He's 50,000 on a 50-cent bet, 10 times that, 500,000. He'd have won $500,000 if he'd have just put $5 on it. Yeah. You're talking about Earnhardt. His widow, she ran things kind of in the ground. Dale Jr. didn't help a lot. He didn't like her that good. They didn't work as a team. If they'd have worked as a team, she's a millionaire over. He's a millionaire over now. There's no telling where that company would be right now if her and Dale Jr. would have worked together. But he didn't want to work with her, and she didn't want to work with him. They never got along that good. Yeah, big time. And I mean, he went to a boarding school, and it's rumored that his daddy pushed him to go to the boarding school, but it's on the movies it says this, but it's been more rumored his stepmama pushed him to go to the boarding school. I don't know how much good it did him to go there. Lawsuits galore. Yeah, you're right. But they just weren't. They just didn't. Fire and ice, man. Fire and ice. It just does not mix, and they it was apparent from the start those two weren't going to work out. And it affected Michael Waltrip, Steve Park, and everybody that was on the teams. Michael Waltrip was never effective after he left that team. He never did nothing again. Won Daytona 500s, won all this other stuff, but But is he a Hall of Famer? I still say no. When I talk about Michael Waltrip, he ran way too many races and didn't win. I don't think Michael Waltrip's a Hall of Famer, and I don't even think his name's even been mentioned for the Hall of Fame. But Dale Jr. is eligible next year to go. We'll see. He'll go just on his name. Does he deserve to go? Yeah, he doesn't have the greatest of numbers. Jeff Burton is eligible to go. Mark Martin will be eligible to go soon. A lot of the guys, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Carl Edwards, eligible to go. He didn't win a championship, but he did lose one by a point one time. Dale Jr. never got that close. Not even close. So I'm going to let you guys go. It's been a good evening. Happy Easter, everyone. Don't know my schedule yet for the week. How we're going to do some things. I have no idea, no clue. A lot of things depend on the weather tomorrow too. You know, if it's going to rain and thunder and stuff in the morning, chances are they just changed credentials now, taking less now into the Hall of Fame. Oh, so if they're taking less people into the Hall of Fame, make them down to sheer numbers, which I don't have a problem with that. We'll see how they want to do it. But if that's the case, you know, that's their deal. Hope everybody that watches the NBA Horse Show tonight, I hope it's interesting. I hope it's fun. Gets people's minds off of whatever they, you know, off of anything. Just having fun. Big ups to the NBA for doing this. They're the only one right now really stepping up, saying, "Yeah, let's do something." But sure looks like baseball is planning on being back sometime in May, which is very interesting. But it looks like they're going after May, and it looks like they may all go to Arizona. You know, at one time I was hearing half of them in Arizona, half of them in Florida. But now the more I'm hearing it, the more I'm hearing more like all of them are going to Arizona. They got to play some day games. Yeah, I think 3 a year plus one Pioneer. 3 is a lot, though. I mean, really, you know, I think they just need 1 a year. 1 plus a Pioneer wouldn't be bad. But, yeah, I got a feeling Major League Baseball is going to be playing maybe by this time next month, or maybe the third week in May. Should be interesting. Stimulus checks. Some people have already got them. If you did everything down the line according to what the government wanted, and you're eligible, you may see one sometime this week. So don't be surprised if you've done called the bank, done the stimulus checking. You're not the only ones. Thousands of people calling their banks to see if his stimulus checks went in. There's a good chance this week, if you did everything according to the letter of the law with the government, good chance you'll see it. The 15th, by the 15th. Yeah, I love baseball, but they shouldn't come back. G-Puck says no coming back. I'm not going to say don't come back. All I'll say is if you're going to come back, you know, lock them away, put them away from everybody else. I think they're going to try it. Plus, we don't know what the coronavirus is going to look like a month from now. It's not going to be going away, but we'll see. We'll see. The only good thing about it is if they don't allow fans, you know, it could be for could kind of pick up spirits and keep some people at home too, especially when this weather starts turning warmer. That's going to be harder and harder to keep people to stay at home when it starts being 75, 80, 85 degrees outside. That's going to be a whole lot harder to keep people at home than it is now. 40, 45, 50, 55 degrees. People don't mind staying at home. Not essential. I agree it's not essential. Yeah. But You know, like I was telling some people all day, both of my brothers are working right now, driving minimum 25 miles one way, and they're not. Neither one of them's considered quote unquote essential workers, but they're still working. They're still working now. I mean, they're going to work tomorrow. So, you know, I think it happens. I really do. I think it happens just due to the fact most places down here, um, companies and stuff, they're still up and running. They're still running their 3 shifts daily. Not many people, they'll have to get tested all the time. Yeah. But I mean, they would probably, but I'm just saying most of the companies down here are running all up running third shift, first, second, third shift. Yeah. But yeah, people here, I'm serious, you know, um, factory workers, they're working. They're not at home right now. So that's what's going to piss the world off is if, you know, if they end up saying, no, we can't do it. You know, we're not essential. And then, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. If they don't show up for work, they lose their job. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. hmm They don't have a say in it. Nope. You don't show up, you lose your job. It's just the way it is. This part of the state hadn't really been hit. Been really lucky. But you know, it's yeah. Oh, 90% of companies here are open as far as places that you go in, punch a clock, and work your 8-hour shift. Oh yeah, most all of them are working. Yeah, it's not open to the public. You know. Uh, oh yeah, most all of them are working, doing their normal shifts. Um, Still letting them go outside the gates and smoke cigarettes or whatever they want to do and come back in again. I don't, I haven't seen a lot of difference. And some of them are not 6 feet apart working. No way. There's no way. But I don't know. But I know there's most of them still working. I do know that. Whoops. Gnat. I hate those damn things. I missed him, I think. But yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between here and there. Is that you know, it's more spacious down here than where you're at. You got less people and you got each person with more space. It's a lot of difference. I lived in Philly for 12 years. It's definitely not Philly down here. Definitely not. I mean, you know, talking to your next door neighbor, you have to scream a little bit. You can't. I couldn't talk in this voice and talk to my neighbor, and he couldn't understand me. Neither one of them. No way. No way. I'd have to, hey, do kind of like that, just to get their attention. That's So that's telling you, it's a little yeah, yeah. Down here a lot of space. Yeah, yeah. So it is. I could throw a football into 1 yard, one field, next door, but I can't throw one no further than 2 houses each way. That's it. I can throw a football about 35, 40 yards, but that's how big the yards are. Each person's yard's pretty nice size. I don't want to push mow my yard. No way. We've done it. Me and my wife's done it. Not just one of us, but both of us. Before we got a ride mower, you don't want to push mow my yard. It's too much. Way too much. You want to ride. You don't definitely need a rider. It takes me a better part of an hour to ride mow it. Location is playing a big part in it. Oh yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. It takes me about a better part of an hour to mow my grass riding. Think of it that way. It goes back a ways, a good ways, 75 feet or more, maybe even 100, probably 100 feet. I said 75, it's more than that. It goes on back a ways. And, you know, that plays a giant part in it. And that's why I say that's going to make a difference in whether NASCAR does some stuff too before it's over with. Just due to the fact that it's not, it's not positive, negative, 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 positive, negative, that kind of stuff down here, not as much. It's like, wow, there's one positive, that kind of situation. And they got that person put away, in a hospital or whatever. I mean, we don't even have a hospital full of coronavirus patients. Knock on wood. But we just don't. There may be 2 or 3 in one hospital, maybe 3 or 4 in one other hospital, and that's it. And they're able to treat that. Where up there where you're at, they're bringing them in like, just hauling people in, just constant. And it's just not that way here. It's really not. I don't think no hospital within 100 miles of me has got 10 victims. I'm talking about one hospital in itself. Within 100 miles, any kind of way of me has 10 victims. Maybe not even 5. So, we're lucky. That's what I'm saying. We're really lucky because they're able to put them in a wing to themselves at a hospital here, where they don't have to close a hospital down or do some other stuff or make some doctor's office a hospital. They don't have to do that here. We've been really lucky. Now, you can't go visit somebody in the hospital now. If I go in the hospital, my wife can't come visit me. They got rules like that now. But I'm sure the coronavirus patients are put away, in a lockdown location. I'm sure they are. And the nurses and doctors will probably check daily for that, So it has to help keep it down. Just catching them and making sure, okay, let's put this person somewhere and that they can be put away for 14 days. And that's the thing. They've had one case in this county. That person may already be running free again. I don't know. I don't know the situation. But if they render that person back to quote unquote healthy, what can you do? If they take 2 tests within 24 hours that show that they're clean of it, I think they're good. So I don't know. But no. It is. So that's what I'm saying. Going to the doctor here, you still can go to the doctor, do what you need to do. Now, eye doctors and stuff like that, some of them are not seeing people now. They're taking a break. But emergency type stuff, yeah. I've actually seen a couple of rescue squads, ambulances or whatever you want to call them, going up and down the roads. They're still picking up people, taking them wherever they need to go. Yeah. So, Dave Gardner, what's going on, my friend? I was just fixing to go myself. Red, white, and blue racing. I may end up starting a season of it. I don't know yet. We might. It's long streams, though. That's the bad thing about 40-lap races. Most time, hour and a half streams, and most people don't want to sit there and watch a race that long. They really don't. But I may tape one of them or something. I may do something. Put it on the GoPro, download a little bit, see if somebody wants to watch it. If I get a lot of views, I've been in a basketball mood lately. I have been too, Dave. I like Alan Shaw's Status Pro Basketball. I really like it a lot. The college mode. I would I've been seeing it. I would probably shoot more and try to get the scores up a little bit. But he's got a good thing going on. Just started playing regular season basketball. Okay. Now, is that a computer game? Was it a board game? See, I don't like playing anything I have to download on my computer. I actually like board games where I can actually see what's going on and I can pick who's shooting and stuff like that. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about Status Pro. You can actually, and you can double team. I hadn't seen him do a lot of double teaming. I don't know if Dice. I hadn't seen him do a lot of double teaming, but I don't know if in that game it allows it. But in the original Status Pro Basketball, if you had a hot shooter or whatever, somebody like a Michael Jordan, every time he touched the ball, you'd be double teaming, leaving somebody else open. And yeah, I like basketball a lot. So I'm actually going to go right now. I'm going to Phil Singer Games, guys, and I'm going to go see if I can find me some wrestlers and kind of get me a little bit more of a stockpile of wrestlers for my Legends of Wrestling game. And Dave Littleman, he does an outstanding job with his Legends of Wrestling, but he's got 200 or 300 wrestlers. He really, really has. I mean, he's got everyone they ever made, I guess, which is really cool. I don't have that many, but I'm going to work on it. I'm going to see if I can get some more new wrestlers, and so I got to go pick whatever set that I want to go get, and should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. And like I say, red, white, and blue racing's on my table, so I may end up racing. They featured my video on their website, Regular Season Basketball Guys. Oh, really? Really? Now, Dave, who comes out with that regular season basketball? Who is the originator of that game? Watch Yale. Yeah. I saw the overtime game. Yale won by like 6 points. Yeah. Regular season basketball. Who's the maker of it? Featured your video. That's awesome. That is awesome. It may not be any special company makes it, but sometimes you end up finding a company with a different website or something, or different, guys from Italy. Okay. All right. I'll go check it out myself. You guys have a great evening. My name is Rob. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. Don't forget to check out my red, white, and blue racing. I may, okay, G-Puck. I'll be watching for it, bud. I won't get up to about 7:30, 8 o'clock anyway, depending on the weather. Yeah. See you guys later. Have a great rest of your night. Be safe. Wash your hands, and then wash them again. God bless and have a great one. Bye-bye.